Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby B. Geek here for a Geek vlog. And I recently saw a movie and I thought I would talk to you guys about it. This is going to be my first movie vlog. Oh my god, my hair is a mess. And today, I'm going to talk about a movie that I recently saw that's called Kong, Skull Island. How do I feel about this movie? Well, let's see. I found the movie actually quite entertaining. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the movie for the most part. You know, I gotta say, the special effects of the design of the creatures that are in this movie is actually really good. Didn't look overly cartoony. I mean, it's still CG. It's still very obviously CG, but I thought, like, it looked, pretty good. I mean, there was some real good work that went into the design of the creatures and, like, the movements and the behaviors of the creatures that were in the movie. So, as a creature feature, and as being a big fan of a creature feature, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was actually done really well. From the perspective of the creatures and how entertaining the movie was, I was entertained. I will say that the trailers did not help this movie all that much. I think really they should have stuck with the standard of just showing Kong, because they basically show you everything, and that's kind of irritating because there's no wonderment to, like, what you see in the movie, because, like, you've seen everything in the trailers, and that's just kind of a little bit disappointing. But, I mean, that's just the nature of trailers nowadays. That's why I really try to avoid them as best I can, because, man, so many of these trailers are just bad. But that's for another vlog, another day. Now, I'm going to go kind of get into a spoiler-ish part of this video where I talk about certain plot elements of the movie, and I talk about the characters. This is spoiler-ish because it's going to talk about things that get revealed in the movie. And, well, the characters, I think, or at least some of the characters, are probably especially the main characters, I thought were actually the weakest part of the movie, which is sad, because they're the main characters. Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson's character, I can't even remember their names, and I'm not looking it up because, I mean, if I can't remember their names, what good were they as characters? And honestly, they really weren't. There's not a whole lot of dialogue that goes on in this movie, at least not with the main characters, which I thought was weird. Samuel L. Jackson, he gets a good bit of dialogue. Him and his troops that he serves with, they get a good amount of dialogue. I did like the whole incorporating of the whole squad that they had in the movie. I thought that was actually kind of nice. I do kind of wish they had fleshed some of them out a little bit better, but I thought they did still an adequate job of fleshing, for what short time they had in this movie, they did an adequate job of fleshing out the squad, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed those characters. I mean, I have met people similar to that, when I served, so it was kind of funny for me. They had, like, a running gag going on in the movie where, like, they're picking on this guy because every time they find him, like, writing letters to his sons, and it becomes a running gag in the movie where they keep bringing that up. And I just thought that was a neat little element. Again, time in the military, I've seen things like that happen. Someone finds something, and then next thing you know, it's a gag that follows you around for the rest of your time with those people, and it's fun. It's fun. It was a nice little element that they incorporated into the movie. But again, I just really wish they did more with Tom Hiddleston, or at least have gotten rid of him. I mean, John Goodman's character, I liked his motivation. He had a reason for being there. Samuel L. Jackson, he had a reason for being there. The troops, they had orders, so they had a reason for being there. I can't remember his name. I can't remember any of these characters' names. That's still disappointing. John C. Reilly's character, he had a reason for being there. He had a reason for being involved with these people. And he had a role to play in this story. And he's quite entertaining too. But Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson, just nothing. They didn't really contribute anything that I actually enjoyed in the movie. I mean, I guess there is, like, one moment where, like, they have, like, a face-to-face with Kong. That's kind of cool. I mean, anytime you get to show off, like, a grand-scale creature to the audience is a good thing to do, because it's always fun to do, and it's fun for the audience to do. And I get who those two are supposed to be. Those two are supposed to be me, you. They're supposed to represent the audience. They're not the scientists. They're not people that have an invested interest in going on this island. They're just people that are going along for the ride for various reasons. I get that. I get that's why they're there. I just wish they had done more with them. I was more interested in John Goodman's assistant than I was in Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson. I mean, come on. They really should have done something with the characters. At least those two. But I mean, it's a monster. It's a creature feature. It's a creature feature with a fairly new director. So I'd say, for what it's worth, if you go see this movie, I wouldn't recommend seeing it in IMAX or any expensive. Because I don't know if they really make it worth it. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know if I'll be buying this on DVD when it comes out, because I did enjoy it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it that much. You know, money's tight nowadays. Give me a break. But yeah. Oh, and one more thing. One thing I did kind of, it was kind of an interesting concept they kind of threw into the movie, was that there's this whole thing where you have characters who leave war, but don't leave war behind. Don't leave what they experienced behind. There's only one character in the whole movie who seemed to leave war behind and just get past it. But the rest of the cast the rest of the characters that are stuck in it seem to be stuck in it, and they can't get themselves out of it. Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, Tom Hiddleston maybe, and then a couple other troops. Same thing, you know, they all have seemed to have, even though they've left war, even though they're no longer fighting the war, they seem to have took it with them. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Well, this was fun. I hope to do more reviews. I promise to make them better than this. This is just me, just having a quick little vlog. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't, well, hit the dislike button. If you like my hoodie, hit the like button, please. But above all else, have a wonderful day. Bye now.